When you think of handstand, are you afraid of falling over or think of things like handstand push-up or one-arm handstand? Today we don't get intimidated by this move and start easy with some handstand beginner exercises to build joint and muscle strength to hold a handstand. So let's go to the calisthenics park. So in the beginning of learning to handstand, we just want to spend time on our hands. So I recommend things like the down looking dog, the plank, or just some monkey walks to warm up and build some strength and awareness how it feels to be on our hands. And in order to build good strength in our warm up, we can also do shoulder taps. And if it's too easy, we can elevate ourselves. Also the same with the plank. We can also do elevated planks or just some regular push-ups. And then we go to our best friends in handstand, the wall. So in the beginning, I just recommend to get a feeling for the wall by just get onto our hands and just try to straighten one leg and also the other one. This would be a really nice way to start. Or also, if you are not afraid, you can try to go as close to the wall as you can. Step, step, straighten the legs, push, push, push. And one tip, to the side is much easier to get out as walking back. But walking back could also be a nice strength exercise. But we will go also how we get safely out of the handstand in a bit. So if we find ourselves in the case that we have fear on the wall, we just try to go a little bit high and just try to make a little jump. And then we want to maybe get a little bit higher and do a bigger jump and just try to do one step with our hand. So we cartwheel out of the handstand. And if you get more comfortable, you can go even higher. And this is the way to learn to fall. So I go here, I push and step. And this is the nice way to get out of a handstand. So when I do it freestanding, I push and step. It's really fun, it's really easy. Just start simple and increase in the height. So one of the first big challenges as a beginner is trying to do a kick up to the wall. I see a lot of people struggling here, and just some small tips. Try to really swing with that leg. You can either start with hands on the ground, or I like to place my hands here and swing here. And my tip for beginners is just first you just try to touch the wall with the feet. So you get an understanding where the wall is, and you can also go stacked and just try to do this with both feet. So you have a better understanding to the wall where it is in space. And then eventually you can start to stand here by placing the hip correct, and then just go onto the wall. And very well done, you've mastered your first big step in the handstand world. So, and before we can do the freestanding handstand, we need to go back to the wall and do some basics over there. So come on. So the first really important basics are just bringing your hips to the wall, really important for the mobility. Or also just lifting easy one foot in the air and then the other one, like this and like this. And now we can try, if we're here and we fall back to our feet, we can move the hip against to the wall, and we start to maybe even experience our first seconds. Or also just doing the hip on the wall, whoppa. Okay, I have to adjust the wall. So now I fixed the wall. And now we can again go back to the wall, bring our butt here, and try to do a kick up motion like this. And this is also a really nice drill, besides from getting a little bit more away, bringing one foot in front of the other and try to do a scissor like this. And these are my favorite basics to develop a little understanding, to learn the handstand. And if you feel really good at the wall, like you can hit 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you can start to do it freestanding. But I first recommend to just do it in front of a wall, but without touching it. So this would be a nice way. You start slowly maybe, and then you go a little bit higher, so you get a better feeling. And then in the third try, for example, you can try to go into freestanding, or with just lightly touching the wall like this. And then eventually we can go into freestanding. And yeah, but this would be my beginner's guide. Or also, yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, see you in the next one.